Welcome, this is Jane Gardner, and I want to talk to you about your website. Here are 5 things that your teacher never told you about your website. 1. You need one. These days there are 41% of internet users in Eastern Asia and 14% of internet users in North America. There are 3.3 billion people online now, and that's over 40% of the people on Earth, and they want to talk to you. So how are they going to talk to you unless you're on the internet? So do you have a website? Well, your teacher never told you. Yes, you need a website if you have a business. Number 2, you need to know about that websites change. There's trends in websites from one year to the next. I had a very simple website about basically in 1980s they started using web browsers, and then they had a very simple Google Chrome. Now you can do all kinds of things with your websites. So let's have a look. See, I can add video. I can add an infographic about the internet use exponentially. I can have a link to my Facebook on my website. I can have a link to Medium on my website with current, it updates currently with all my articles. And I can have links to various courses that I have, as you can see. And then of course you can have the opt-in box for email. So you can set it up so that it connects and you can collect your visitors who are interested in using your website. So why don't you have one? And does it have these things at a very basic? An email opt-in for your subscribers, videos for your people to watch, links to any services or products that you have. Let me show you a couple of things that now are even easier to use, especially with this theme, the Get Noticed theme. So I'll just show you this. These are links to other people's slide shares. This is a Prezi over at Prezi about website reliability. And this is a slide share that I created. Here, let me play it. So websites have to be interactive. They have to be pleasing to look at, and they have to be interesting. And I also have Powtoons. Sorry, I'm going to click on that just to show you that. But basically, also one more important thing that happened in 2016 is now that your website has to be mobile responsive. A lot more, about 70% of people who look at your website are probably on mobile, on their phones. So you need to be able to have a website that's responsive on mobile as well as on desktop. That was number 3. Number 4 is some things that I mentioned already. Obviously, your teacher never knew about email. No, she did. About getting subscribers to your list. So that's another one. And then the 5th one is just keeping up. You have to keep up with the internet. It changes so quickly. I had a different theme. This is the Get Noticed theme, which I enjoy, last year. And then I found that this one makes it much more personable for me. You can put your picture of yourself easily up on it, etc. As well as you can keep it simple and it's easy to use. So having a good theme is also one of the 5 things that your teacher never told you about the internet. So, let me move that a bit so you can actually see that. So that's basically 5 things that your teacher never told you about the internet. That is basically crucial for your business. That it's mobile. You have to have it mobile responsive and mobile ready, and you have to have a theme that will look good in mobile as well as on your desktop. What was the other one? Oh yeah, the that it's trending, that it changes so quickly. One day this is going to be considered out of date to have this theme. I don't know why. It's such a nice theme. And then you have to have a nice theme on your website to make it easy for people to navigate. So I hope that you enjoyed this video, gave you some ideas to think about things that you need to do about your website. If you want to learn more, you can go to jgtips.com/WSB. That's website setup for beginners. Gives you some idea on the things you need to learn about having a website. As well, you can go to jgtips.com website where you can subscribe to learn more about websites and how you can get one up that's easy to use for your business, and how to keep it optimized for SEO, which is something we never mentioned before. That's for the search engine optimization. So thank you very much for listening, and goodbye.